just killing it. Currently 3-0. Have lost a singular game. And now we're on the play, so that's always great. And yeah. We're doing it. Got the Majoring Network, the Clash, and the Anticipate, so we're in there. And again, for like what seems like the millionth game in a row, we're leading on Majoring Network. Again, just because if we draw Islands instead of Chivalry, we're playing that. So, I feel strange just having this be my turn 1 land draw the vast majority of games, but here we are. And then we do have some expensive spells, but hopefully we can buy enough time to get there. Ulamog. I'm starting to doubt whether or not you actually need 3 Ulamogs in this deck. But there are certainly games where you just have like a spawning bed, or you have the double shrine draw, or a drowner or whatever, and yeah, you just end up with a very, very fast Ulamog. So I get it. It is nice. It does flashback K return, but there are only 2 K returns in the main deck. And I do feel Ulamog flooded at times. Well, can't really play that Fumarole, unfortunately. It would be nice to just play an ETB tap land on turn 1. And we're going to clash that there werewolf. Okay. It's kind of a little slow there for a second. Oh, it's slow here for now. I want to clash it. I would like to clash it. Okay. I don't know what's going on. Oh, Modo. So opponent reveals plains and then plays forest. It's kind of strange. No need to anticipate or charge quite yet. We did find our other red source for Chandra, so that's good. Thalia's Lieutenant. Yeah. Yeah, that's a thing. I think we just want to go charge. Hopefully this lieutenant does not get too out of control. Now we could play our land and cast Anticipate and charge, and then still have turn 5 Chandra. So if I don't play my tap land, then I am down 1 mana for this turn. If I play my untapped land, I'm using all my mana, and then I'm down 1 mana on a later turn. So kind of tough. Because that 1 mana later could be a big deal. Whereas the 1 mana now is not a huge deal. If I'm going to cast Anticipate, it's possible that I should just cast it now. Because I might find a Contortion, but I could still wait on that. So yeah, I can just wait. My opponent has land 4 in Collected Company. Things get a little tough because I could like Chandra sweep the board, and then my opponent can company kill my Chandra, and then we're not in a good place. So they do have the land. Let's see if I can trick my opponent real quick. So obviously I don't want to take any extra damage. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. So I stopped on my damage step. That was silly. Alright, opponent did not fall for it. Sigh. That was some Bush League stuff right there. So we're off the Chandra plan, I think. And hopefully we'll not die to this Collected Company. I don't think we will because we have Spatial Contortion. Oh, they're just cracking Clue. Okay, so they have Dramoka's Command, I guess? Yeah. So juicy. So yeah, they're going to try and get that up to the 4th toughness, but not today. Not today, my friend. Oh, wow. And that's all they have? Ooh, now we could just play Drowner if we wanted to. What are their 3 cards? I have no idea what's going on. Just a million billion Dromcoms. Could potentially have Reflector Mage. So many Dromcoms. Not the best matchup to have a bunch of those cards. Alright, so I don't need the Drowner right now. I don't need the Scion. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just counting to make sure. I am going to block. Boom. I think exiling the creatures is pretty reasonable. I could also just take out the blue source instead of the Reflector Mage. But yeah, just killing the creatures seems safer. Alright, have I figured out how to sideboard in this matchup yet? No. No, I have not. What did I do before? I know kind of what I want to do on the play. The draw is a little bit trickier. I guess I want the 4th Clash. It's definitely not great. I can tell you that much, but it is what it is, and we kind of need it. Need just some sort of early defense. I basically have no idea how this deck wins games, because it seems just like a clunky pile mess thing, but I just keep winning all these games. I don't know how. I have Ulamog in every opening hand. Doesn't matter how many I side down to. Could side down to 0 and still have 1 in my opener. Might file for a refund at that point. Okay, so we kind of have the nut draw. We have the turn 1 ETB tap land into Majoring Network, but we might not get to charge on turn 2. Our opponent only has planes. So they could play Recruiter or Knight, I guess, yeah. Knight is great because that'll just get swept up in a K return. Oh, now they have green, I think. Nope. Temple of Tilt has arrived. Ooh. Lucky. Lucky draw. Please play tracker. Oh yeah, this is just delicious. Just hound all your creatures. Alright, well, Drowning gives me a reason to play Archive this turn. I could totally see just like holding up in Spell Shrivel and Fiery Impulse, but yeah. Drowner is tough to beat. What is this? What is this nonsense? Sigarda? That's a magic card, I guess. It is legal. Oh, big blue. Big blue. What is this? Reflector Mage? Yup. Yup. We draw an untapped land, we get to Ulamog Flashback K return, so I don't think that matters actually. Yeah, it doesn't put a counter on Sigarda, so it's actually not the worst thing ever. Come on, untapped land. Tilt! Temple of Tilt! It has arrived. It has arrived. Alright. So we have this Fiery Impulse that doesn't do anything. Could just like Chandra and make 3/1s, make them attack it. Guess that's reasonable. This is still not great. Could you just hold open Spell Shrivel because I can't really die. I guess my Ulamog, I can't kill any of their creatures, but that's fine because I have K return, so I'd probably just take out blue sources, kill Sigarda, Mage, Lieutenant. They have Dramoka's Command, they're going to save their Sigarda by putting a counter on it, but then if I draw an untapped land, then maybe I can Fiery Impulse it also. So it is basically just hold open Spell Shrivel versus play Chandra. And if I hold open Spell Shrivel, I'm taking a boatload of damage. Taking 8 currently down to 6, which is not bad. So we are definitely playing that land. I guess we don't even need to draw an untapped land, because if I just hold open mana, I can just charge the Mage Ring. So yeah, that's fine. We can play around Dramoka's Command, which I assume is not in my opponent's deck, but might be relevant if they Reflector Mage a token. And this is not bad. Unfortunately, you're a mana short of what you probably want to do, which is transform it, but I could also just Ulamog it, so... Yep. I don't see any need to Spell Shrivel these cards. Alright, so attack me for 9 down to 5. Well, 9 to 5 action. Clue? Ulamog, exile, clue token. I mean, I'm not really sure what they can come up with, and I guess a lot of their best stuff they could come up with is blue, so maybe I should just take out the island, but whatever. And we're just gonna get our impulse on. God, this deck is great. This deck is just great.